Love all. Great to have all of you here. Thank you for starting your week with us. We just love having all of you here live. I have a Golden Pineapple Award for someone who came to the huddle for the very first time. Ashley. Oh. Wait up, fill up live. There you go. Thank you. Yes. It does make a difference showing up live, even when it's not our live huddle. I want to share next month, February 3rd, we're going to have a themed Vegas baby because a lot of you are going to Vegas. So if you want to bring some bling or dress like you're out, feel free. Question before we bring up a featured opportunity. Median sales increased 14.5% for single family too. Oh, yes. Aubrey, 1374. 238. Yeah, great. And condominiums, 1.2%, median to
980.
Close. 860.
Oh.
I love that participation though, Keone. Way to be a leader. Awesome. I'm gonna pass. Well, we're starting a book of all the farming, just so you guys can kind of see what else is out there. I got another one that we've seen before. This one says to Lance Murphy or current resident. And then this is actually one of my favorites, and it's one of my mom's favorites. Marcus does this analysis of everything that's sold in her complex and then has a nice personal letter. So I wanted to share that with you guys and we'll collect them. Pass those around. Awesome. Okay, we are soon going to be starting a new feature at the huddle called The Price is Right. And what I'll be doing is featuring one of your listings. And then if you're the listing agent, you don't get to guess, and we'll see who can get closest to the price. So it rewards you for knowing the market, and it also will help build our knowledge. Today, we have an opportunity, someone who's a social media rock star, the Kuliana Collective. I'm gonna ask Evan and Laura to come up. Can you read our mission statement and share this great opportunity? Woo! Love the enthusiasm in the room, guys. Good job. All right. Okay, so here's the mission statement.
Oh, all right.
And here's
Here's the camera.
camera.
Go, Laura.
Love it.
Okay, good morning. Mission statement: to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. All right. Can I read this?
Oh, yeah, so this is my notes,
Oh, okay.
just so I know, and so I try to look, you know.
Okay,
You
gotcha.
can do whatever you want.
Can we start on the upcoming listings first?
RJ, can you go back to the upcoming listings? This is an example of, what? Oh, you can.
Okay. Yeah, first of all, Laura and I just want to announce an upcoming listing. So we have 199 Anambuli Street in the Legends. It's going to be listed at 1,065,000. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, built in 2006. 1473 is the interior square footage. The exterior is 4,185. Has central AC. They just recently replaced the condenser. Fully fenced in yard in case you have someone that has pets, and they got stainless steel appliances. So that's just an upcoming listing that we have. Next up is we came up with this idea. We kind of wanted to present it to you guys for a social media opportunity. So social media opportunity number 1. So right now we have 152 Lehigh Lane in the Parkways listed. And what we'd like to offer is a Keller Williams exclusive opportunity to shoot a property tour video of our listing at 152 Lehigh Lane in the Parkways. You can bring your phone, or I have a camera and also have a microphone. And it can just be one-on-one, just me and you. I'll shoot you. You guys can say what you want. I don't care. You guys, however you guys want to present it. And then if you guys need help editing, I'm also down to help edit for you guys. And then I noticed, so like I try to do these here and there. I'm not consistent at it, but I notice it's hard sometimes to get in and get like a private video shot when there's people coming through. So what we'd like to do is on Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. offer 6 private 30-minute time slots. So like if you wanted to come in, we'll give you 30 minutes. I'll shoot it for you, put you on a mic, and that's it. And then if you need help editing, I'll edit it for you as well. And all we ask is something very small. We just ask you to bring us a buyer. No, but we're also asking for you guys to tag us, obviously. So Laura's Instagram, my Instagram, and then our Kuleana Collective Instagram. So that's for 152 Highway. And then on Thursday, so social media opportunity number 2. Same offer, except this will be on Thursday from 9 to 12. And same thing, 6 private 30-minute time slots. And we just want you to bring an offer. The nice thing about this is that this one is not listed yet, so at least you guys will get in and get a little, some footage and whatever you guys want to tag people in and send out before it even comes to market. We might come to market that day, Thursday, maybe Friday, kind of just depends on how the photos and stuff goes. And then I just wanted to end with, well, if you guys are interested, you text Laura or text me and we'll put you in that time slot. Yeah, that's it. And a little last social media motivation. I just wanted to put it out there that a lot of times, like, I'll shoot video and I'm like, this is terrible, like I don't want to post it, and oftentimes I don't. So this is more so for me, I think. But anyways, if you post something really bad, you get 50 views maybe. That's what 50 people look like in a room. That's more people in this room right now. You do a good post, not bad, 100 views. That's what 100 people look like. Do a great post, you get 3,000 views. If you don't post at all, that's how much people see it. That's all I got.
Good, that's really good. Thank you.
We found both of their houses are staged really beautifully, so your video will be fantastic.
Don't brag.
I will do the staging. But we can't post it until it lists. It will go live that day. Yeah, then we're good, yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate, all of us have different superpowers. I fully admit, social media is not mine. And so appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity to learn from you. And let's continue to share our superpowers with stuff. That's awesome. Thank you.
Excellent offer. Yay, Laura.
Yay! Wanted to point out, which was pointed out to me almost immediately after pulling these broker metrics from last year. This is not always the most accurate. When I was sharing the numbers, as an example, Todd had 30 units and this didn't show 30. So he's number 2 on the island for number of units last year. So it's our best way to try to get as much information as possible, but they sometimes do miss stuff. So those of you that caught the mistakes, thank you for letting me know. Just wanted to say, so this is our best
Thanks,
tool.
Todd.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay, I know I told you guys I mostly listen to Audible because I can consume, I tend to talk fast myself. I listen at 2.0. I'm working on that, but there's only 1 in 50 books that I actually get the hard copy because it's so good. I want to go back and take notes. So I wanted to share this called The Road Less Stupid. And it's about having thinking time. And I actually bought the book only basically for Appendix 2, which is a letter to the board of directors. And so super excited about our new board. We have a meeting this Thursday and just wanted to kind of share what quote from the book. It says, participating in a peer group setting and working on other people's business problems is a great way to get clear on issues and ideas that will support you in your business. Our board of directors is designed to be your business advisors. And this author believes that's the most powerful thing to do for business. So I encourage you guys all to come. Colette will be there. Christy's flying over. Leanne is coming, our social media marketing expert. And so you will have the opportunity to sit in the room with the top people in our company. You don't get to participate in the conversation, but you can listen in and learn. And yeah, hope to see you there on Thursday. It's at Lenny K Clubhouse. Let me know if you're interested. The code to get in is still to be determined from the manager. Any comments from the board? Anything else? Okay. Congratulations, December top 20 producers. Woo-hoo. Beautiful faces. Wow, awesome. This is an opportunity, Joyce and Dean, if you have anything in the luxury space you'd like to share. I know Dean has done some incredible work in building his Kohana business. And Joyce serves as our ambassador for luxury. If you have any questions, reach out to her.
I just was going to share in the chat. I'm the liaison. That regarding our Palisade brother and sister KW agents who lost their homes. I believe there's 13 last count. That many are have rentals that they are sharing on WhatsApp chat. And Carolyn Ho suggested a specific email to send any rentals that you might want to offer while they are looking for places to live. And I'm going to send it in the chat, and then you can copy that. And if you have anything in your repertoire to offer that anywhere in the United States.
Yeah, I was on the growth call this morning at 7, and they said we have 50 agents that have been displaced, and 27 of our agents lost their home in the fire. So I know that's hard for all of us having gone through it. But you can help by, if you have a client that would provide their rental, stay in touch with Joyce on the opportunities there and the chat. Joyce, I'll get that link from you later. And KW Cares has already distributed 17 emergency grants out of the 27. So yeah, that's what's going on. Okay. Any comments or questions?
The Eaton one is still growing
13%.
My brother is on the verge of.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that.
No.
Hey, Sasha,
Yeah. Yes.
I got a call from Rick Cunningham, who's the OP there, and on Wednesday morning, I'm gonna be doing a Zoom call with he and some of their agents. And I'm gonna kind of walk them through what happened in Lahaina, so just the timeline, what to expect. And I've reached out to a few agents and anybody in this group. I'd be interested in being able to share what you know now that you didn't know before the fire. So we learned so much about insurance. We learned so much about what was going to happen with FEMA, all of those things, and our clients, how we communicated or didn't communicate and what the reactions were. So anybody that has information, I'd love it if you would text me, email me, whatever, anything I can share. I think it would be useful to have that. We had Cindy Haskett come in from Paradise right after our fire, and just having an agent who had experienced it and had boots on the ground, I thought was really, really useful. So if you have anything, please share it. I'd appreciate it. And I'm sure they would too.
Lee, for your leadership and sharing what you've learned. Miranda, did you have?
Yes, I have a specific client request. They lost their home a couple of days ago in Pacific Palisades. They would love a rental on the west side, prefer Napili or Papalua. Their budget's up to $10,000 a month.
Okay.
And so if anyone has someone that could provide that, I'm going to send it in an e-blast, but if anyone personally knows that's out there, that'd be amazing.
Okay. Did you hear that, Lee? Did you guys hear on Zoom? Miranda has a client who lost her home, and she has a budget for rental of $10,000 a month, preferring West Side. Yeah, I heard the story this morning. They said I think it was 13,000 agents in those regions, and KW Cares has been making individual calls to every single one of them. Ted Steiner got a team of 50 volunteers together, and he had heard back from another agent who was this #2 agent in the country for that other brokerage. And they weren't doing any calls, not even like, how are you? And our company is really proactive with that. You guys experienced a little bit of it. So I'm really it's nice to see people show up at that level. So it's a continuing change every day. So yeah, thank you for your help. Okay, hard to follow that, but we're gonna move on. Jumpstart, Risa.
Woo! So Jumpstart kicks off tomorrow from 9:30 to 12. I know it says 9 a.m. to 12. There's only a few days that are 9 a.m. to 12. If you refer to the schedule, those days are essentials classes. Highly recommend anywhere that you see essentials that you definitely attend, especially if you haven't done a transaction within the last 90 to 120 days, so the last 4 months. So things have changed, you should be aware of it. Essential classes are everything from purchase contract to listing agreements to counter offer strategies. They're just what we do to keep refining our craft, right? Back to Jumpstart itself, orientation, what to expect, how to expect it, how to use your tools. Starts tomorrow, 9:30. See you then.
Awesome. And we'll play Wednesday, farming Fridays. Awesome. We so appreciate, did you wanna?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so could you go back to role play Wednesday? One more. Yeah, okay, so next Wednesday, it will be Ty, JC, and Keone will be leading that particular one. These are gonna be so much fun. You'll have about 10 minutes of watching other agents, and it'll be different every week. I believe Miranda and Nicole are the following week. That they're gonna go through some different conversations that you have all the time in your career. And you're gonna watch how they kind of try to help and guide each other through the process. And then after that, you'll get to pair up and you'll get to do it too. And they may pop in on your conversations, but it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. And at some point, my goal is that we move to a point that we can have some really fun competitions, because you know, what is life without a little bit of competition? Miranda?
Based on if someone can sign up beforehand, Nicole and I will provide breakfast for ours for bribery.
Ooh.
Just need to know, I'm sure these men might be able to afford to do the same, but we're gonna head it out there first.
Competition.
That if we can get a head count so that we can bring it proper, then we'll provide breakfast.
All right, so you're gonna be getting to watch top agents in action. You're gonna be getting some conversations to take back and practice yourself. Depending on who's hosting, you may or may not get breakfast, maybe a Bloody Mary margarita, I don't know. But role play is working fun. It'll be every Wednesday, 9 AM to 10, come and learn together. And then we've got Farming Fridays. Now, Farming Fridays is gonna be a little bit different, so it'll have a tiny bit of instruction based on what your questions are about your farm. But this is actually, Marion and Nicole Kovac are leading this, so that they'll be alternating Fridays. This is where you bring your cards, bring your farm, bring all of your information. This is a dedicated time for you to be able to work your farm. And then if you want some ideation, you want to strategize, you want to look at how to expand it, how to generate returns, you've got both, not only your colleagues who are actively farming, but you've got the benefit of Marion's experience and Nicole's of making this farm produce. So those will be on Fridays. Those are very interactive. If you've got nothing to start, come anyway, we'll get you started. But after that, if you've got nothing, I can't help you.
Let's see. All right, we so appreciate, some of you were able to experience, learning from Laura's lender. Paulette was our January sponsor, and she provided breakfast for the huddle and then lunch, ish for the, West Maui Mastermind. And we're looking for more sponsors. She actually volunteered to do it quarterly now because it was so great. JC is sponsoring February. So JC, if you would like a moment to share about your business, you're welcome to do so.
I like the idea of Bloody Marys for. It's the first time. JC Chiquino, I think almost everybody in this room knows who I am. Run the Maui Life team and Maui Life Vacations. I only put one flyer each this time, but our guarantee that if you refer any business to us, that business does go back to you when they decide to sell, and our referral partnership with you guys. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. If you need flyers, let me know. I actually did reprint those 3 flyers and took your advice. So those come in today. Thank you a lot.
If you know someone who you think would benefit from being a sponsor, all they do is 2 events, a breakfast and a lunch, and then all month at our huddles, they have the opportunity to spend time with our agents. And so I'm looking for more. If you have a special inspector that you like, or someone that you think is fantastic that that hasn't had exposure to our company, there's an opportunity. All right, moving on. Command fundamentals. Nope.
RJ, go back to the. RJ.
While we're waiting, and if you can go to the Holly Cow, we need 2 more people for this 15th, so Wednesday. It's the 3rd Wednesday of the month. Anybody here able to do it? Come in?
Reach out to me because Jonathan won't be here.
Okay.
So if you can reach out to me, I know Zora already did.
Oh,
but
good.
Just let me know.
Great, we need 1 more. Oh, Variant. Oh, we got it. Good job, guys. Thank you. Okay, and thank you everyone who's sponsoring this month. It's Teresa. Good job. We are also organizing, Jonathan's been proactive about planning culture events almost every month. And last year we did a whale watch and it was awesome. We got this amazing show, good times. So we're planning. The 25th, Jonathan will have more details, but save the date, starts at 10 o'clock.
This 25th January.
Yep,
Is it werewolf?
yes,
That's a Friday, right?
that's a Saturday.
Saturday?
Maybe.
That's
Saturday.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, and we thought Saturday was better because,
Yes.
yes. All right, Hana disclosures. This is one of those things you're gonna learn from the best in the business. Keone will be teaching and we have on our list to get margarita mix. So it's gonna be a good time. Please sign up and register.
What time is it?
Oh, there we go.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. And, one of our favorite people on Oahu, Chad, is going to be teaching Broker's Corner. Every time I listen to him, I learn. He's fantastic. He's not only the PV, he's a team leader on Oahu. So, please sign up for that. He's doing the buyer consultation. So really, pivotal information right now. Big day. This is a big week for us. We not only have our owner flying in, Colette will be here Wednesday, Thursday. We have our Fairways Shop blessing. And so that'll be Wednesday at noon. We have some beautiful art and we're gonna have a ceremony like we did last time. So please come, it's gonna be great. Worth the drive over to be supportive of West Maui and also get the opportunity to connect with Colette. And speaking of Fairways, we will be starting our, what is it called? The floor duty. So scan there to sign up and it'll be starting after next week on not Monday, Monday the 20th. Okay, everybody take a deep breath, wake up. Wake up. All right, Open Island. This has been a great opportunity. Just if you have a listing, let's get it out so we can, people can caravan and highlight Keller Williams. Please sign up in advance. And if you have changes, try to get it into us by Wednesday so we can make sure that the flyer is correct. And thank you those of you that participated last month. All right, now we have our favorite MLS update from Mary.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Pretty iPad. So the first thing I wanted to share with you is I'm kind of a Tony Robbins fan. And if you've never experienced Tony Robbins, he's offering a free 3-day event. And I posted it on our Facebook page. It's January 30th, 31st, and the 1st. It's probably not live, so it's probably pre-recorded, but it's a Zoom. And you can log in anytime from 9 to 12. These free events tend to be, he's going to try and sell you, right? But that's okay. There's so many nuggets in between. If you would like to experience them, I also understand that Stephen Covey is going to be one of the speakers. So check it out, right? If you sign up, you can log in as you like. And anyway, just thought I'd share that. I have to put my face up so my phone opens up these days. And I don't know how to turn it off, turn the sound off. Jasper, you have to help me.
Yes.
All right. On to the MLS. First things, just to remind you, there is no longer a need to mention variable commission, right? We used to have this rule that said if you offered your seller a lower commission, if you were to represent the buyer, then another agent had the right to call you up. You had to put it in the MLS, and another agent had a right to call you up and say, what's your lower commission, right? Gone. right? That all went out the window with the whole no commissions in anything. And what's strange is it's still in the code of ethics. So we've written to NAR and said, could you like fix that? Like clear this up, right? But just in case somebody is that astute and has seen it in the code of ethics, no, it shouldn't be in the MLS. The next thing I want to talk about, does everybody know what a concession is, right? We now have this concession line right underneath the offer, and it just says concession, blank. Yeah, so here's how you use it. You want to ask for a concession from the seller that $10,000. You just put in $10,000. That's all you have to do. You don't even need to write a sentence because the sentence is completed for you by saying the seller agrees to credit the buyer $10,000 or whatever you wrote in there at closing to go towards buyer's closing costs, period. So if the seller won't agree to a commission, can you use the concession and just put in $10,000? Yes, because your buyer can do with that what your buyer would like to do with that. So you get that, right? That's one of the reasons it got put in case a seller won't give you a buyer's agent commission, right? However, you can use it for other things. Lots of times we ask for a credit at closing, right? To help our buyers with their closing costs and that sort of thing. That's what that line is for. So very, very easy, makes it great to have it now be a line in our contract, right? So that's in the purchase contract. And the final thing I wanted to point out to you is right now, we have a limit of 10 houses or 10 units on Caravan. And there's been some complaints in some parts of the island where people have wanted to get on and they couldn't get their unit on, and this is kind of no good. County and I, being the wise old people that we are, said, what's that? Why 10? You know, like we used to have 14, and when the market is hot and there's a lot of listings, you choose which ones to go to, right? So I'm trying to find out if it's possible to increase the number, but right now, you don't even get notified that yours didn't get on. So I'm bringing it up to say, yeah, Paragon doesn't know how to do that. Anyway, I'm bringing it up to say, get your listing on a day early. You know, it's supposed to be the prior day at noon is the cutoff date, right? To get on the next morning's Caravan. Try to get it on the day before, and that way you won't miss it. Yeah.
One issue that happened in Kihei, and as respect to the other agents, if you cancel yours, please give them notice so somebody else can take that spot. So we went from 10 to 8. In my opinion, even if it went pending, you should still do it. So that's my opinion. But
Do your open house, yeah.
yeah, still do your open house.
Keep it on Caravan.
It's an
sure.
obligation at that point.
Yeah, yes.
And I'm gonna piggyback on that, cause that's what in Kihei, it's showing that it's already filled,
Right,
so you can't add any.
right.
So one day ahead is not going to get you onto that Caravan. So if you have something that you know you want to show, you need to look, cause when mine went live, it was 2 weeks of already out. But
2 weeks out, it showed filled.
filled.
I would call Vincent and say, is this right? Because something doesn't feel right to me. That doesn't feel right. So if that happens, right, everybody knows that Vincent is RAM is our Paragon help desk. He is the go-to guy. That's why he's there. So please reach out to him or call me and say, 2 weeks out and the Caravan is full. What's up? And I'll look at it.
Because they're alternating weeks.
Yeah, there's,
So
I
when
am-
you have 129
Yeah.
listings that are in, North Kihei, and then you have another 48 that are in South.
right, but I'm not aware that Caravan fills up 2 weeks in advance usually. So something's,
What's showing.
yeah, I'd be suspicious. Okay,
And
thank you.
everything.
Everything. Okay, yeah, I know Kihei, they were talking, maybe we can go back to doing North Kihei and South
I
Kihei.
think that's gonna start out.
Yeah,
Yeah, back to that.
right, right. Yeah, and West Side too? Yeah. nice.
Yeah, west side's gonna alternate north-south.
Nice, nice. Okay, while you're getting your book out and turning to page 21, we are going to hunt for wolves and aim high today. So if you have your book, open it up, page 21. Teresa has one in front of her. I'm gonna ask you to pass around after. But while you're doing that, and you go online, if you've got your book, I wanna see it on Zoom. Have the opportunity now to highlight any listings that you have or buyer needs. I know Miranda's looking for a client that lost her home. Anyone else want to highlight their listing? Yes, Teresa, go.
Okay, I've been talking to you about Keone Kai, which is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 625 square feet. We just lowered it from 560 to 530. My seller is motivated. He has had to leave the island. Really cool thing about this particular unit is that he is a disabled vet, so the taxes on it are $150 for the year. What else? It's privately located. It has great eureka ponds, so it has a setting, even though it doesn't have a yard, it has a real nice privacy feel to it. 530, doing car.
Anybody else? JC. JC's in the house.
I have a coming soon. So last year I went on a listing appointment. I lost based on somebody undercutting me, which I was okay with. I waited until it expired. I hit them up and I got the listing. So with that, I have Kihei Villages unit 45102 coming up on Monday. Pictures are taken tomorrow. It is a downstairs unit. What's nice about it is they did put a gate in, so you can walk right down to the beach. 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, like every other Kihei Village, almost every other Kihei Village. And I got a $10,000 price reduction from what it was before, so $679. But it is a downstairs unit with a big yard. Yeah, if anybody wants to see it, I'm taking photos tomorrow.
Okay, awesome.
We got a couple in Zoom too. I think Karen has her hand up.
Let's hear it.
Lee is also unmuted, so go after.
Karen and Lee.
Aloha and good morning, everybody. Just wanted to let you know, you may have noticed, unless you didn't look at the MLS, that we did take our Oma'opio listing off the open market. It is still for sale. However, we're getting ready for a price reduction. So we just want to refresh it 30 days from now. It is still for sale. They are very motivated to buy. Bring us an offer. It's a phenomenal income producer. You'll be able to live in a beautiful bi-coastal view, 2-story house and have 3 ohanas that will pay for it for you on 4.4 acres that has resorts, living, pool, jacuzzi, spa, barbecue area, phenomenal. So call me, we can get in anytime. Thank you.
Karen, Lee.
Yeah, I've got it coming soon as well. If you've been watching short-term rental condos on the west side, you know that market has been pretty slow. But you can see that at Kaanapali Shores, we've been selling those pretty regularly. It's hotel zoned. This is an 800+ square foot, 1-bedroom, ocean view. Very nice condition. It's been owner occupied for about the last 15 years or so. It's going to be priced at $900,000, fee simple. Call me with questions. We should be having it listed towards the end of this week or early next week.
Awesome, Lee. Congrats on that. Miranda.
Thank you. I'd like to mention my 490 Kyola place. It has unit A and unit B. Unit B is only 850,000. It has a beautiful yard, all new appliances, completely redone, and one of the best priced on the market. Lots of parking, which is important to a lot. And we just did $100,000 price reduction on unit A, which also has a huge yard and lots of parking. So it's only $1,099,000. These are both in North Kihei, and the sellers are very motivated.
Awesome, Miranda. Thank you. Angela. Then Lindsay.
Good morning. First of all, I'd like to say Miranda looks gorgeous in that dress.
Right?
Thank you.
She's looking smoking hot. Okay.
My girlfriend.
Yeah.
So my Kihei Kai fell out of escrow at no fault to the sellers. They have lowered the price. It is back on the market, 1-bedroom, 1-bath, hotel zoned, and it's literally 30 steps and your feet are in the sand. That's the first one. There's also a Puone Towers that is on the market, 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, priced at $420, easy to show. And then there's Haleakala Shores, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Busy vacation rental, but I can get you in. The other thing is I have a buyer need. If anyone has a home or a listing in Kehalani Villas, with a master with the primary on the bottom floor, that is what my buyer is looking for. She is a cash buyer. She is ready to rock and roll. She needs that primary on the ground floor. So let's do a deal together. Thanks, guys.
Bonnie had one coming up, Angela, that Miranda said.
Bonnie. Oh,
Kristen?
Bonnie. Okay,
Yeah. So check with her.
awesome.
Good job, Miranda. Way to know the
Great.
limit.
Thanks, Miranda. I'll call you.
Lindsay, then Marcus.
Hi, everyone. Hope you're all doing well in the new year. I wanted to come on and say a few things. We just relisted a beautiful cottage in Kula EO. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and I don't know if anybody's had a chance to take a look at it, but it has a huge oversized 3-car garage, and a portion of that has been extended to kind of make like a 3rd bedroom. So if you have somebody who wants to be in Kula on a little over an acre, and needs a single level kind of smaller home, please reach out. And also we've got the floor plan and the virtual tour, so there's that. We have a coming soon of a home in Kapalua that's oceanfront. We should have it listed probably by early next week, and it's a fixer-upper. So if you have anybody who's wanting to get into a beautiful oceanfront community, and it's a little bit complicated because there's just reach out if you have anybody interested. How about that? So yeah, those are my 2 kind of listings. And then does anybody have anything coming up in KLE Ocean Villas that has an ocean view? Please reach out.
See, how much was that first one?
Hua Hua is listed, it's 272, and it's listed at 2,099,000. And it's got a beautiful 1.3 acre lot. It's, very, very well maintained and has all the bells and whistles. The developer was Kevin Fiore, and he built it for his mom, and she ended up not living in it. So it's really well done for an ohana. It does feel like a main home.
Aloha, I'm Marcus Springs. I have a 4-bedroom, 3-bath in Haiku. It's 1,493 square feet. It's on 1.52 acres, coming in at 1.6 million. It's got a stream that goes through the property, very beautiful. Also an ocean view. Love to, it's actually technically coming soon because it's not on the market. It will be in about an hour. So take a look at that. If you have any questions, give me a call.
Awesome, Marcus.
Marcus, you look smoking hot in that shirt.
Steve, we love you. This is great. Anybody else? Anybody else? No? All of them look smoking hot, I'm telling you. They're gonna be here.
One more.
Oh, yeah, one more. Who's the name?
Dennis.
Dennis. Julie, welcome back.
Yeah. Aloha, I'm Julie Ching. This is Dennis Yates. We're Ching and Yates, and we're from the Big Island, but we are here on Maui today. Woohoo! Hence the hotel room. Anyway, it's a long shot, but if you guys have any investors who are interested in seller financing, we've got a smoking hot listing in Keauhou with great ocean views, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,726 square feet on over 1/3 of an acre. No HOA, which is unusual. Public sewer, county water, 22 photovoltaic panels, 2 Tesla backup batteries. They're offering seller financing with 20% down. They will give 5%, and they will do it for up to 30 years, which is highly unusual. The price is 1.575. And so if you have any investors, it most recently rented for $4,400 a month plus GE tax and the tenants paid all of the utilities and for the landscaper. So it's a good property. Let me know if you have anyone interested, and thank you.
Anybody else?
Can they vacation rental that?
Can they vacation rental that? Julie? No.
No, it's a minimum 30-day rentals.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, that is one of my favorite parts of the meeting. Honestly, we do more than 30% of our business with each other. And like you can see, Brandon knowing the market, being able to tell Angela is great. So come be prepared. It's great practice for Caravan to pitch your listing, and let's do some deals in house. Okay, page 21. I'm trying to break this book down, you guys. The first time I tried to read it, it felt like an encyclopedia, and it was just or some kind of manual. It was just too much over my head. After about the fourth time, I started to get a feel for it. And so what I wanted to do for you is to break it down into little pieces. Today, we're just doing page 21 to 28. So for next week, if you can read in advance, page 31 to 37, it's just a few pages at a time. And then we can break it down to understand it to help support you in your business. And I'm going to ask you guys to read. I have some pages highlighted that we can pass around. Okay, so now after 12 times, it feels more like a little bit of a personal letter from Gary Keller. And I can, having learned from him on stage, I can see it on the page. And he starts with a story about this boy that just came of age, and now he gets to go protect the sheep in the fields with his rifle overnight by himself. And he sees this wolf coming. That's why you say hunting wolves. And it's going to the sheep's throat, and goes to aim, and he remembers his dad's voice in his mind saying, at night, you're going to miss your target unless you aim high. And he shoots and he saves the sheep. And his point on page 21 and 22 is when we set our goals, it's better to just go for it. And so if you think about 2025, think about some big, hairy, audacious goal and go for it. And at the very least, if you don't hit it, you're going to go farther. So on page 22, if you don't mind reading, go ahead.
This book is about aiming high. It's not about the money. It's really about the fact that most great achievements in life are the result of thinking big.
Awesome. Thank you. Can you pass that on? Yes, if you have someone else read the next one. So how did you guys pick your goals for this year? What did you do? Do you have any target? I know I have Joyce. I know for once we were talking about, I'm going to double it. I'm interested. What did you do to pick your number? Do you have a daily goal to talk to people? I have one agent I'm coaching that I set up. I'd love to hear it, Zora. Yeah, go ahead.
My daughter got into a private school that I really, want for her, and she wants for herself more than it's more important. And it's a big, scary responsibility to have that kind of bill in my life because I've never had it before. So that combined with my personal goals for my home, which is like adding solar to it. So these kind of, along with my like daily expenses, that really just kind of like help me define it. Like if I want these things, I have to make that much.
Yeah.
And then I put in a stretch because I'd love to go on vacation a few times next year.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. That's motivating tuition for your daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a very specific number.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Maybe to repeat. Oh, Zoom people, how did you make your goals for this year? How do you aim high? What is your goal? Okay, well, moving on. The first part of the book, what I love is it gets into real detail towards the end, but he starts the first few chapters talking all about mindset. And I think that's so key, because if we don't think we can make $1 million, there's no way we're going to get there, right? And so he talks about taking care of your mindset. So Marion, if you don't mind reading on page 23, the highlighted.
Truthfully, I believe that the key to becoming your very best is to think at a very high level.
Awesome, thank you. You could pass that on to the next voluntold. So then so he gives an example about Everest. What do you think people do to prepare for climbing Mount Everest? So they show up. Say it again.
Smaller ones first.
Oh yeah, smaller ones first, right? You gotta train.
Mountains.
Say it again, Karen?
Climb little mountains.
Yeah, little mountains first. Do they show up at base camp and kind of go, okay, now where am I going?
Yeah, they climatize and they prepare.
Yeah, and they're researching everybody's failures, who died, how they died, what route, what's in their pack. And he makes the comparison with our real estate business. If we're just like going out there haphazardly doing without a plan, then we're gonna not get to where we want to go. And so part of his idea, our plan is we have to feed our mindset and then make a plan. Okay.
Can't quit, and Keanu always sends the Instagram video out.
Oh, is
That
there one?
You can't quit, so my goal for this last year was to double what I did
Yes.
the year before, and I didn't know how it was gonna happen come November, but I didn't quit. I just kept putting the work in, and I hit it on December 26th with and a $3 million referral to the mainland this year.
Yeah.
And I mean, you just can't quit even on December 15th for the year. And it goes with manifesting in the secret just as much as MREA.
Yeah.
So you have to manifest it and you have to believe in yourself, because if you don't, no one else is going to, but it's who you surround yourself with. So me having an office in here isn't because I need the office, it's because it puts me with people I want to be like. I want to go up and be like JC.
Yeah.
I
think we all do.
Easier access to Keone. Working with Nicole is a dream.
Yeah.
And run away from your stepkids.
Yeah.
All the grandchildren are in town, and yes, I'll be at the office a lot.
Zoom, could you hear that?
Miranda has grit.
Yeah, that Miranda said everybody wants to be like JC.
Especially the hair.
Especially the hair. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead, Teresa.
So with that, Miranda said a couple key things. She said she likes being in the office so that she can collaborate with colleagues. You know, asking for help isn't quitting. Asking for help is not giving up, right?
Yeah.
It's continuing to look for those resources. And you can't get that if you stay in a silo. You've got to reach out. You've got colleagues that have a lot of experience and a lot of ideation and strategies, and you've got brokers and coaches. Everyone is here to help you, but we can't help you if you give up.
Yeah, not giving up. I love that, Miranda. Thank you. Okay, page 24. Whoever has the book, Zora. Is that you? Oh no, Rex. Yeah.
If you're interested in getting the most from yourself and are willing to ask the question, how do I take my real estate business to the highest point possible? Then strap on your climbing boots and take a deep breath. This book can be your roadmap, even your guide. The journey won't necessarily be easy, but it will change your life. It begins by thinking big and aiming high.
Nice. Thank you. You can pass it on to the next voluntold. Okay, last thing. He uses this example. When you ask, I know when I ask my teenagers, like, what's the meaning of life? They're going to ramble on some philosophical thing. But then you go into someone who's in their golden years of their life and has had a lot of experience, and you ask them, what's the meaning of life? They break it down to something really simple: love, joy, family. And so he's comparing that, because in real estate, we just need to get back to the basics and keep it simple. And I'll let Zora read the page 27.
They have confronted life's complexities and discovered that while life is truly complex, the joy-filled path to real meaning and true happiness is really quite simple.
Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, thank you. Next week, homework, read page 31 to 37, and we will keep digging in and try to make this book a little bit so it's not such a big chunk to consume at once. So now, our favorite part of the meeting, our PB Coyote Ball.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Before I forget, no huddle next week.
Thank you.
Martin Luther King Day, so we'll be not here. All right. Who can tell me what broom swept clean means?
I won't comment on that, Keone. I'll let them do it.
Another story, yeah.
Just that the seller is going to plead to their level of satisfaction, not the buyers. Necessarily.
Close. So here's the definition, right? Of the real estate broom clean. When selling a house, broom clean when selling a house means that seller should leave the property in a basic clean condition, essentially free of excessive personal belongings, trash, and debris, as if it has been swept with a broom, ready for the new owner to move in without needing significant additional cleaning. It does not usually imply a deep clean or professional level cleaning. So some key points we should remember is it includes sweeping floors, removing obvious dirt and dust, and taking out personal items. It does not usually require detailed scrubbing, appliance cleaning, or thorough carpet cleaning. Interpretations can vary. While general idea is understood, the exact level of cleanliness expected as broom clean, quote, quote, can depend on local real estate market and specific contract details. Okay, so make sure if you do put that in there that the expectations of the other side, right, or if you're on the other side, are understood, right? Make sure you have that conversation early with your clients. So open the oven and see what the condition is, because it might be that same way when you come back. And guess who's going to clean that? You, because they're all mad now, right? Okay. Marion mentioned a couple of other things. No commission once again in the MLS. Get your properties early on Caravan. We're still working out that to try to add more on there. But with all these listings coming on, right, we're going to have the districts are going to be sub broken up now, right? West Side's already going to the north south. The Kihei area usually was Ma'alaya, North Kihei, Middle Kihei, and then Wailea McKenna, right? So those are going to be coming out. They do also want to add a permanent central, not just once a quarter, but more often. So stay tuned for that, because that's going to depend on where you put your listing, depending on what location it is in those districts, right? The KW Cares, right? We all experienced KW Cares when we had the Maui fires. Randy is one agent in our Maui Market Center that consistently donates to KW Cares on every closing he has. So I commend him for that.
I do too. It's automatic in my with my TC to take out a certain amount for every closing.
And Randy and Joyce.
And me too.
And
Jonathan.
Barbara.
And Jonathan.
And Jonathan and a few others. Okay.
Okay, there's probably somebody that doesn't, but what was I saying here? Inventory, closing costs, seller credit, commission. I think it's something that was, no, it was the closing costs that Marion kind of mentioned in there. On the commissions, I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say there.
How much is the fine again, Keone? You put variable or
$500. And you're not gonna, you can challenge it, but you're not gonna win. They've said it multiple times, many a time, this way and that way and that way, and up and down and sideways. So that's it. Have a great week.
Some caffeine in here or something.
I'll say it next week.
There's no, thanks for coming live.
We haven't signed up.
Wait, is it over? Are we just hanging out?